not clickbait. This literally changed my life. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, my name is Taylor. I am a singer-songwriter, music teacher, manifester, and most recently, a mom. And I am here to help you create a life that you love because you deserve it. Okay, so I want to get into something that absolutely changed my life for the better, and I am so grateful for it. So one of my closest friends has been studying rapid transformational therapy, and it's a form of hypnosis that is seriously so powerful. Before we get into that though, I just wanted to share a kind of funny story about my friend. So I have known her since high school, near the end of high school. But I actually first saw her, it was either my freshman or sophomore year, and I was really into like the emo punk rock style. That was my thing. I didn't do it very well, but she did. She looked so cool. And I remember being like a sophomore and seeing her and being like, wow, that chick is way too cool for me. I will never be her friend. And all these years later, because I've been out of high school for 11 years now, she is pretty much my only friend from high school. I have two others that I kind of talk to here and there a little bit, but she is the one that I consistently see and hang out with and am the closest to. And it's hilarious because I never even thought we'd be friends. Life is funny that way. But anyway, so just to give you a quick little background, because I thought it was a funny little story. But can you hear that? That's my cat. Normally it's Logan, my baby, but this time it's the cat. Maybe you didn't hear it and I just sound crazy. But anyway, as she was studying for her certificate, she was looking for people that she could do trial runs on, see how it goes, and then we could give her feedback. And like, I am so happy that I was one of the lucky people that were able to take part in this, because like, so our goal was for me to become super mom. And I think I actually mentioned this in one of my past videos, and I did say that I was going to be making this video, so here we are. And I wanted to become super mom because I was having a really hard time adjusting to motherhood. Like we all do. It's tough. It's a roller coaster. But like, I didn't feel like it should be that difficult because we have had mothers and babies since literally humans first existed. So like, why is it still so hard? And so I wanted to be able to not just take care of my baby, but I wanted to go above and beyond that. I wanted to be able to take care of him, take care of myself, take care of my house. Yeah? Am I doing a good job? He's down here on his mat again. He might end up being my guest star again. We'll see how he goes. And I wanted to still be able to make content, work on my music, and do all of my mindfulness, spiritual habits that I had been so good at before giving birth. And so that was my goal, because when we first got home from the hospital, granted, I was still healing, so like there's some grace there, but it was at the point to where I was literally just feeding him all day. That was my entire day. Like I would sit on the couch and feed him, and then, yeah, do you want to come up here? We'll give him another minute and see. And so I would just sit on the couch as I was feeding him, and then, okay. This seems to be how my videos always go now. But I had no energy to get anything else done. I would feed him and sit on the couch, and then once we were done, I would pretty much just sit on the couch and wait till he was hungry again. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't taking care of myself. I still managed to maintain the house a little bit, just because if not, it would drive me crazy. And then the sleep schedule. So like I was doing my best to try and get as much sleep as possible at night, because my fiance, I would stay up late with him, and then my fiance would get up early with him. So I was getting a decent amount of sleep, but I still needed to take like hour-long naps, like 2 hours sometimes. That's a lot of time in your day to just be eaten up by a nap every day. And I was over it. I was over not being able to do anything else in my day. I was over I was overtaking super long naps that just ate away the little time that I had. And I was desperate to get back into filming to finally continue with my music and do all these things. I wanted to be super mom. I wanted to do it all. And so how the hypnosis sessions worked is you would have this intake in the beginning where she would go over what your goals are, what things are like right now, what is it you want to change, and you would have to get really detailed and specific about what it is you want to see, how you want things to be different, because it comes back later on during the actual hypnosis session. So we did all that. I got a clear picture of what it is I wanted. And then she is just so amazing at what she does. Like, she is a beginner technically, but like not really. She is a pro already. And so I remember our first ever hypnosis session, I felt more relaxed than I had ever felt in my entire life. Like, I have done a lot of meditating, I have done a lot of other things that are supposed to relax you, and nothing did it like that. It was absolutely insane. And like, that's a big part of it, because the more relaxed you are, the more susceptible you are, the more in a trance-like state you are, the more these new commands and intentions are going to be able to take hold a lot easierly. He's so cute. So anyway, after the intake, you started with the actual hypnosis session, which was great. It was always wonderful. It was a little challenging to make time for, but we did our best. And she offered you 3 sessions. We actually only got around to 2 just because it was really difficult to work with my schedule, her schedule, and my fiance's schedule, because I needed him to be off for me to do it so that someone wasn't bothering me. And it didn't work out for that last session. Plus we had the holidays and everything. So I made this much progress with only 2 sessions, which is 1 less than she recommends and normally does. And after the session, she records a certain part of it towards the end, which worked out because by that point I was usually half asleep. Which is fine, because if you're half asleep, your conscious mind has really checked out, and it gives the opportunity for your subconscious mind to just take all that in. And so she would record this part, and she asked you to listen to it for 21 days. And so I did, and everything is so much better now. Like, first of all, my house is more cleaned and organized than it's ever been. Well before I was even pregnant with this guy. Like, it is the most organized it has ever been, which is never something you hear from new parents. Not only that, but I am way more consistent with my content, both videos and music, than I have ever been in my entire life. I've talked about that a little bit in my videos, but I would rarely ever put out long form videos, maybe once a month or every 2 months. I am on a streak of every week, and I'm telling you, I did not start filming and getting back into this until after our sessions. As a matter of fact, I was so motivated after that very first session. I feel like I'm using my finger a lot. I was so motivated after that very first session that I started working on my music, which was something I had not done since well before he was born. And I felt the fire. And now, a few months later, I have 3 songs on Spotify. I'm getting ready to release my 4th, and my 5th one is pretty much ready to go as well, almost. And like, that's amazing. I didn't have any songs on Spotify. Besides the one that I did years ago with my band, but that was it. Nothing under my name, none of my own singles. And now I am going to soon have 5 by February 14th, Valentine's Day, because that's when I'm releasing my 5th song, because it's a love song. I will have 5 songs out. Like, that is a 500% increase. That's amazing. And not only that, but sleep was a big issue for me. I felt like I needed so much sleep. I have been someone who's always gotten like 8 to 9. There were probably some days I had 10 hours of sleep. And that just ate away so much of my time, so much of my day, and it was really frustrating. And so that was another thing we worked on within our hypnosis session. And now I get about 6.5 to 7-ish hours of sleep, and if I nap during the day, it's like no more than 40 minutes, usually 20 to 30 minutes. That is giving me so much more time back too, which is absolutely amazing. I needed that. And then we also worked on me feeling more in tune with him, because there was a lot of times where I would just be like guessing. I'm like, what do you want? Why are you crying? What do you need? And like, we still have a couple of those moments, but I feel like overall, I'm pretty good at knowing exactly what he wants and what he needs and what he's trying to tell me, which that saves a lot of time because there's not all this guesswork of trying to figure it out. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're just so stinking cute. And it's just absolutely amazing. I think the last thing that I'm now currently working on as I film this is my weight and my health, because he is a lot of work and I'm also doing a lot of things. I have been so good at my music, so good at filming, really good at doing my own spiritual and mindfulness work just to keep myself good. And all that takes up so much of my time, so my health and my food choices, they were kind of it was not pretty. I mentioned how I would sometimes eat bagel bites in my video about my weight loss and my pregnancy. We've gotten to the point where those are my new lunch staple, and that's really bad. Not only that, but I would have way too many, and it's getting problematic. And so now I'm finally entering the stage where I'm like, no, I'm going to get back to eating healthy, paying attention to what I'm eating. Like so there have been so many things that because of my friend and the work she's doing, I have been able to accomplish, and I'm going to continue accomplishing. It's not just something where it only lasts for a little while. Like, these are his little face. Like, these are lifelong changes, and I am so grateful to her for being able to do this for me. So if this is something you're interested in, she helps with so many things: anxiety, depression, money issues, relationship issues, like you name it, she got you. So I'm going to link her website down below where you can book I think it's a free phone call to kind of assess what you need and where you're at. Pretty sure, don't quote me on that. I would look it up right now, but I still film videos on my phone, so I cannot. But anyway, that just gives you more reason to go check out her website. So I'm going to link it down in the description. If this is something you're interested in, I highly recommend it. I never want to go back to where I was before, where I was overwhelmed, not able to get anything done. Like, no, no. I am so thankful for her and all the changes she has helped me make in my life. It has allowed me to be a better person, a better mother, a better content creator and musician, like, and partner too, because when I was still struggling with just taking care of him, the ironic part is, as I'm saying this, my fiance texted me. Because I was so busy taking care of him that I was not able to do anything to help out my fiance. So he would have to come home after a long day of work and commuting and still make dinner, feed the cats, do the laundry. I was kind of useless, and this was past the point where I was in my postpartum era where I was still healing from my C-section. Like, I was fine physically. I don't know, man. But now I am able to do so much more to help him so that when he gets home, he can relax a bit, spend time with our little Bubba, and not have to worry about cooking for us and feeding the cats and doing the laundry and doing the dishes afterwards. What? You're pretty good today. Do you want to do this? Wah, 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 wah. Doo, 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 doo. How do you want to be held? Do you want me to bounce you? Do you want me to bounce you? But now, I don't know where I left off. You distracted me. Now that is no longer an issue though. I'm able to cook dinner for us. Yes, he still has to help a little bit because sometimes I'm cooking and then this little one needs to eat. So, you know, I take care of his clothes and do our laundry. I do the dishes. Again, he does help out with things. It's not all on me, but it's not all on him either after he's just worked an entire day. We have a really great balance now. And again, that hypnosis session is where it all started. The amount of benefits I have received from it is unending and still playing out to this day with new things. So again, I highly recommend it. No, this is not like a sponsored video. She doesn't even know I'm making it. She watches all my videos though, so this is gonna be a little surprise for her. But yeah, okay, so if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out her website, even if you're not quite sure if you want to book anything yet. I think you should still just kind of give it a perusal. And if you have not already, please be sure to listen to my 3 singles, This Gift, Make Believe, and Blame It on the Programming. And pre-save my new single, Again. I am so excited for this one. I'm excited for all this to come out. And after. And until next time, keep creating a life that you love because you deserve it. All right, you ready to help mama snap out? You ready for this? All right, bye.
Back and forth and up and down, now side to